A weapon I was pretty sad about getting sunset was the Blasphemer. If you don't know what that is, it was a kinetic slug shotgun from Shadowkeep that was able to get a curated roll that was pretty insane, that got 89 range, quick draw, and opening shot, which is just as insane as it sounds. That is like the wombo combo of perks for any sort of shotgun. Luckily though, with the Deep Stone Crypt Raid, we got Heritage, which is a new kinetic slug shotgun, and this one's got some pretty incredible perks that I would say help it contend that of the Chaperone. It acts very similarly and plays similarly to the Chaperone, which I think is really interesting. I got lucky enough to get a pretty decent roll on my first try. Yep, luck has definitely gone my way this expansion. Feels good. On my roll, I got Fluted Barrel, Light Mag, Slide Shot, Killing Wind, and then unfortunately a Stability Masterwork. And this roll felt pretty great. It was really good. As far as the important stats on my roll, mine had 76 range, 62 stability, 86 handling, 60 reload speed, and 68 aim assist. Now you could technically get 100 range on this weapon, and that's through getting Hammer Forged, Accurize, and a Range Masterwork, but I don't really think it's ever worth giving up Fluted Barrel because this weapon has such high handling inherently. The plus 15 of Fluted Barrel puts it at the same level or slightly higher than that of the Chaperone's handling, which is plenty good. And if you wanted max handling, if you want that quick draw effect, you just stack a handling masterwork with that, and boom, there you have it. You have max handling. I think it's worth mentioning that this weapon has the highest aim assist available of any legendary slug shotgun. Now, previously, this belonged to the Blasphemer at 61. Now, Heritage takes that spot at 68. And that's only 2 off of the Chaperone 70. And like I said, if you wanted to make this feel more like Chaperone, this weapon has the potential to do that. You can really just use its 73, I believe, base handling, not take fluted, go 100 range like the Chaperone, and have an aim assist value that's only 2 points off. It would feel quite similar. In that case, though, I think you'd have to make up for that handling a bit with Dragon Shadows, Ophidian Aspect, maybe some dexterity mods. But you get the point. This weapon is really comparable to the Chaperone. Now, I think with shotguns, what most people want to hear about is the one-hit kill range. Now, for this shotgun, the base range of it, for my roll, again with 76 range, it had a one-hit kill distance of 10.5 meters. Now, we can get a little higher than this if you go for near max range. A good friend of mine, Elite 4K, had a good bone structure without opening shot, but with, I believe, 91 range, and that good bone structure had a one-hit kill range of 10.9 meters. So we can definitely squeeze a little bit more out of it, but again, for my roll, it was 10.5 meters base range. If we add on Slide Shot's activation to that and that range increase, it gave it a 10.3 meter one-hit kill range. If we add on Killing Wind without Slide Shot active, that gave it a one-hit kill range of 11.5 meters. Now, with Slide Shot and Killing Wind both being active, I got a one-hit kill distance of 11.9 meters. And again, this is where I dealt 190 damage for a kill. That killed against 5 resilience as well. I believe 11.9 meters is the cap of any range increases on a legendary slug shotgun. I tested my Blasphemer, which again had 89 range and opening shot, and it also got an 11.9 meter kill as the furthest one-hit kill distance I could get with it, dealing 190 damage. So just to reiterate, because there's a lot of talk about range caps on slug shotguns, for the range bar itself, it looks like 10.9 meters is that cap, but for the range increased by a perk, 11.9 meters appears to be that cap. I think that the Slide Shot Killing Wind combo is really cool, and it really does make it feel like it's playing similar to Chaperone, because you slide and you increase your distance, you're increasing your accuracy through the range stat as well, and then you get a kill and you're extending your range again. Similar dynamic and style of play to the Chaperone, like I've mentioned a few times now. Now, even though this weapon's got really great stats, like really high handling, really high range, good perks, Slide Shot Killing Wind, this is still a bit of a sunsetting nerf is what I'll call it, because compared to the Blasphemer had quick draw and opening shot, so essentially 100 handling at all times and the maximum range possible for a slug shotgun with range increases at all times. No work required, right? So again, a little bit of a nerf, but I do think it makes it up in other ways. Again, being able to get up to 100 range, and there are some other perks that I'm going to talk about just in a moment that do make up for this a little bit more and still make it a very attractive option. And like I said, I think that these sunset weapons are still great weapons, and they're a little bit better balanced and a little bit more creative. Finally, just to put this in a little bit of perspective, against the Chaperone can kill at 13.3 meters without its perk, dealing 190 damage at that range. compared to the best case scenario of this weapon, 11.9 meters dealing 190 range, and that's mainly because the Chaperone just inherently does more damage, and damage is one of the best things to help range. The Chaperone has a higher impact stat than other slug shotguns, so as a result, again, it does more damage, which pushes out its damage drop off further. But I still think the slug shotgun for a legendary is still pretty comparable in many different ways. So let's talk about the best possible rolls on this weapon and what you want to be looking for. I think there are 3 main rolls that you can go for PvP. Fluted barrel, accurized rounds, slide shot, and killing wind with a handling masterwork is the first one. This one should get you that 11.9 meter range potential with slide shot, killing wind. And if you're someone that's adamant on wanting that quick draw feeling, 100 handling is the equivalent to quick draw, so you'd still be able to get the 11.9 meter potential while still having that quick draw feeling. The next roll would be very similar: fluted barrel, accurized round, slide shot, and then difference here is moving target or thresh. Now, thresh has essentially replaced pump action and the super gaining perks, so you get more super energy on kill with this weapon, and some people might find that really attractive, so there's that. I think the better option here, though, for consistency, in my opinion, is moving target, and this is one way that this weapon gets a little crazy. Moving target gives you plus 10 aim assist for just aiming down sights. It actually doesn't even matter if you're moving, funny enough. And moving target would actually bring this shotgun to the #1 highest aim assist of all the slug shotguns, including Chaperone, with 78 aim assists, not counting if you were to put on some shotgun targeting mods as well. So that would of course give the weapon the nice thick aim assist cones that we like to see, give us the best chance at hitting the headshot and the most consistency through doing so. This roll is more of an all-around type roll. It gives you good handling, of course, Chaperone equivalent type handling. You're still getting good range. You're probably going to get maybe 11.5 meters though with slide shot and no killing wind, just slide shot with high range, which is still great. But again, you're giving up killing wind and that little bit of range for either more super energy or just a lot more consistency. So if you're looking for like the best of everything, the best min-max kind of roll, all-arounder, this is the roll, I think. The last roll I could recommend is that 100 range roll. So that would be hammer forged, accurized rounds, a range masterwork, slide shot, because again, we still need slide shot to extend our range, and then you can go for a moving target or thresh with that as well. This roll should rival how the Chaperone feels in terms of consistency and forgiveness, maybe even better, I want to say. It has 100 range just like the Chaperone. You're going to lose a little bit on handling, which is what you're giving up for this. You're going to again have the 73 handling, so you're going to have to probably increase that with something like Ophidians, Dragon Shadow, dexterity mods, like I said earlier. But either way, at that cost, it's going to feel either the same or better than the Chaperone because of the 100 range, which is again the same as the Chaperone, and you have higher aim assist because of moving target, which because of the range is going to stay very persistent and stop it from falling off. So you're getting that maximum aim assist as long as you can, which should make it feel really, really good. So again, if you're willing to take the hit on the handling or just supplement it with something else, this could be an incredible roll to use. So that's all I've got for you guys on the Heritage. Hope the video was enjoyable. My ultimate goal of 100,000 subscribers is getting a little bit more realistic every day, and I'd appreciate if you could support and subscribe to the channel. I promise that I will continue to make quality content. And while I'm already shamelessly plugging, I do have a Twitch as well. You can check me out live at twitch.tv/Drewskys. Link is in the description. Stop by and say hi. We have cones. Anyways, seriously guys, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.